For this activity, I'm going to test 5 items. I have a laptop computer, a hairdryer, a nightlight, an electric toothbrush, and a small appliance. In this case, I'm using an iron. And they're going to be plugged into this kilowatt meter. And a kilowatt meter measures the amount of wattage or power that each device uses. We're going to plug them in one at a time, turn them on, check the wattage and record it, and then turn them off and see the wattage, what happens to the wattage then. What do you think will happen? Which device do you think will require the most power? Well, let's find out. Okay, we'll start with the laptop computer. All right, it sometimes takes a minute for them to settle down, but we will see. And we're looking at the reading. Just give it a second or two to, like I say, to settle down so that we can get a more accurate reading. Jumps around quite a bit, as you can see. It may not stop completely, and that's okay as well. But when we get, there we go, 23, I know it jumped up at the end, 23.1. Okay, now we're going to turn off the computer. Okay, the computer just shut off. We're going to watch what happens now. And it drops to 0. Okay, now we're going to try the hairdryer. And we're going to do it at low speed first. And it's at 120. Now we're going to turn it to the high speed. The wattage is 819. Let's turn it down to low speed again. That's more like it, 395, 396. Okay, now let's turn it off. Okay, 0. That 120 reading we got at the beginning was because when it was plugged in, it faulted the settings, and so I had to repress the wattage button again after it was plugged in. We'll do that the next time, right at the beginning. All right, next one is the nightlight. All right, plug it in, and we're going to push that button again just to make sure. Okay, now we're going to turn the nightlight on. And it uses 3.9 watts. Now we're going to turn it off. And it dropped to 0. Okay, the next one we're going to use is the electric toothbrush. Now right now, the toothbrush is charging. So we will see. It's at 8.6. Oh,
0.6.
I'm sorry, 0.6. It's at 0.6. Now we're going to remove the toothbrush from the holder and see what happens when there's nothing on it. And it's still 0.6, which shows that even just the charger with nothing on it is being charged is still drawing power. That's what's known as phantom power. All right, let's try the iron. Okay, the iron's been turned on. And you can see the number here. All right, now we're going to turn the iron off, but leave it plugged in. And it drops down considerably, but even when it's on standby, a plugged-in iron draws power. Okay, now we'll talk about these things in a moment.